Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we just won our first war against the filthy organics. We took some territory over here. It isn't particularly important territory, but most importantly, we can now set up proper defenses over here. Now, I don't think we actually need to set up a defense in Lambda Serpentis to the point where I think we can downgrade this guy down to an outpost. Just because these Alvanian Void Riders over here are providing a buffer. Caster, on the other hand, we definitely need to upgrade, and so we shall. There we go. We are currently sending our fleets back home in order to upgrade them to the latest standards. We also have some unrest here on Delnik Colony, which is a bit on the unfortunate side.
Construction complete.
But it'll be dealt with relatively soon. So that's great. Looks like they moved this guy over to work the deployment post. That's fine. They can do that. Whatever they want.
Recon pass completed.
So the 2 station, we need to upgrade that. And the Biltron station, this also needs to be upgraded because of this disabled gateway here. Now that'll cost 5,000 minerals to enable. But that'll be okay. We'll be able to do that relatively quickly. We're just gonna need to defend this, just like we would any other border system because of the gateway there. Which will be just fine.
System reconnaissance completed.
How are we doing on this Fallen Empire? Are we closing on them yet? No, we are not. Which is a bit unfortunate. The Ruckbat station here, we may as well get rid of all of those. And then here in 20 more days, queue up a upgrade all. Actually, we may as well get 1 defense platform there. Ah, yeah. That sweet, sweet negative days. I love that glitch. It's so good. Okay, there we go. So there's all of those guys having all of their defense platforms up and ready to go.
System reconnaissance completed. Construction complete.
You don't need to upgrade any of yours. That sounds good. So now we just need to... Well, I mean, maybe we don't get all of these up and running. We do still need to be expanding. And we'll need to have some minerals available for that. So I think that'll be fine. Once we finish repairing our fleets, we're probably going to go clear out some of this nonsense. And then maybe attack the Ether Drake. I feel like maybe once we have hyper shields and mega cannons, I mean, I don't know that we can use mega cannons, but I feel like once we have hyper shields for sure, we may be able to take on the Ether Drake. I don't know if his attacks go directly through shields or not.
Recon pass completed.
But we will need to take care of him sooner rather than later. And then we also have the automated dreadnought over here to clean up.
Construction complete.
But these 5 in here will be very, very easy indeed. This one will be a little bit more difficult, but these others should be no problem.
Refitted.
Wait, ships
Construction
refit?
complete.
Oh, it was defensive platforms. Okay, I was gonna say, our ships made it all the way back to the shipyard already? But no. They did
Anomaly
not.
found.
Hang on. Go ahead and research that anomaly. There you go. And we'll just get these upgraded here as well. Excellent. So we have a large number of planets. And they are, in fact, almost all fully operational at this point. They're definitely getting there. We have huge amounts of robots now. Many of these down here are still a ways away. Atmospheric ecosystem, so just the +3 for the dudes floating in the atmosphere. That's all good.
Construction complete.
We are currently at 242 for our fleet cap. 260, or rather for our naval cap, 260 is where we would be to completely cap these out. And I'm wondering... Well, we will certainly see if we get a naval cap increase off of this. If we do, then we just upgrade our fleets in their entirety. We'll go ahead and bring this starbase on up to a star hold, to be sure. And then also to a star fortress to get it completely online. You will also come up to a star hold.
Construction complete.
Excellent.
Recon pass completed.
So the Valiant Cooperative is now considerably sadder. They hate us a little bit.
Construction complete.
They hate us a little bit indeed. Threat of minus 63 currently. Okay, so our threat is building up. I mean, it was to be expected. We're going to be making a lot of people upset in the near future. But for right now, we have a lot of internal stuff to work on. So we're going to be going back to doing that.
Construction
and
complete.
These guys are just going to keep doing what they're doing. That's okay. They can do that. We do have 3 construction ships that are currently not doing anything, which is bad. We should have this guy doing this. And this guy doing... Oh, no. Gotta wait. Might as well have him moving while we're waiting. There we go. Now he can do that. And this guy, well, he can actually build stations. That's good. Valiant Cooperative has troops here. And the First Star Order. Not sure what they're doing there.
Anomaly found.
Or even how they got there. Don't we have closed borders? Oh, we cannot close our borders before the truce is ended. Okay. Until 2332. So, another 8 years. And they have become more outwardly xenophilic. Ooh. Well, that's going to be obnoxious if they decide to form a federation against us, but it's not the end of the world. We should be okay. Non-aggression pact with the authority of Mishri. And living metal. Okay, so we've gotten this event a couple times before. Living metal discovered +5 engineering research and living metal tech progress of 25%. We should be pretty close to that.
Pass completed.
We are not. We're still a ways away from it. We're going to keep working on our mega cannons here. So that will be fine. And how are you guys doing? You're still a ways away from your upgrades. That's okay, though. You can do that. We are going to need to keep putting in a lot of resources into our star bases in order to have them fully operational.
Construction complete.
But that's okay. We have just
Construction
a
complete.
stupid economy at this point. So it's completely fine. You can go ahead and build yourself some mining stations. Once again, precision clicking. Absolutely my specialty. There we go. You can actually upgrade to an administrative array, which would be great. So go ahead and do it.
Construction complete.
Those are all looking good. So let's go check our star bases here. Since we had construction complete here, we'll go up to a star fortress. For now, we're not going up above a star fortress, but it's going to be just fine to be at star fortress. I mean, most of these guys around us have fleets in the strength of like 5k, so we're really unconcerned. Just deeply unconcerned. Let's go ahead and take Legion 02 and go up to 5, 10, 14, maybe? Or keep you at 12 and go up to like 26. I really need to make a spreadsheet for this, but we'll be okay. And then we'll just go ahead and reinforce this. There we go.
System reconnaissance
So
completed.
that'll get us up close to our naval cap. It'll bring us up to just below our naval cap, so that'll be fine. And then this construction ship needs to construct a ship of some description. I mean, not really a ship, but a starbase.
Recon
We'll go ahead and do this.
completed.
We're just kind of carving a line down here, and then we're going to try to cut these guys off by going like that somewhat. And then also peeling up this way, and then filling in the back behind us. That's kind of the concept. So that we essentially have like this whole quadrant of the galaxy. I know it's slightly over a quadrant, but there are these little patches that we will not have for a while.
Science Division reports
So
success.
it'll be okay. And we got ourselves the Mega Cannon. Excellent. Let's go ahead and go for fusion missiles next. Migration treaty with the Valiant Cooperative. Okay, are they thinking about forming a federation? That'd be funny. Okay, so let's take a quick look here at our battleships. Ooh, we could do a spinal mount bow. And I like the concept. We do it. We stick on 3 advanced shields. And then a mega cannon. Aw, yeah. Can't save it because the fleet is currently upgrading,
Science
which is
Division
unfortunate.
reports a new breakthrough.
We have an unspent civic point, though. So, let's go ahead and reform our government. It'll cost 250 influence? Oh my, we can't afford that. What will we go for, though, when we can afford it? Rock breakers could be interesting. Mineral production plus 10%. Alternately, consumer goods cost. I don't know that that would be better. I mean, we can't get these. So it's probably going to be one of those, or unitary cohesion. But we can't do it right now anyway, so it's irrelevant. What we can do is we can research something in society research. And I mean, the probability engine would be nice. Biolab 3 and 4 would be awfully nice too. I think we gotta go for the probability engine. It's just so good. We'd put it on one of our battery worlds. Just replace, like for example, on Battery 03. Replace, like, one of these down here. And then it'd just be hilarious with how much we'd get off of this. I mean, we're already getting 144 energy credits. We'd get another, let's see here, 6 plus 10%. So that'd be 150 plus 15. So we'd be getting 165 energy credits off of this planet alone. But that 10% bump would be empire-wide. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. We're going to go ahead and go for a primary nexus here. There we go.
Construction complete.
Excellent.
Construction complete.
And we're not going to worry too much about our current influence gains. Just because this civic point isn't super important. Much more concerned about actually getting our expansion up and running. Although we could maybe consider going down to 2 construction ships. Since we are currently running into a significant shortage of influence. If we did that, we'd probably get rid of this construction ship here, which maybe we should. Like so.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Recon pass completed.
So this construction ship, I can't help but notice it didn't refund our influence. Well, rip that influence. Oh well. We'll move here. And we also finished the research on fusion missiles. Excellent. Ooh, antimatter or engineering 3 and 4. I feel like we go for the antimatter. But it's a hard choice. Okay. Let's upgrade these on up. And upgrade you as well. There we go. Now, let's also
Construction complete.
just tell these guys to repair, not upgrade. No, I don't want you to go there, though. I want you to go to 0. You'll be better off there. And you can also head to 0. Okay, so now we should be able to redesign these. Do we want to do that until we have... Or do we want... words. Do we want to do that before or after Hyper Shield? So probably after, because we're going to need to redo it anyway. It'll still take quite a few months to get both of our fleets back to 0, so I think we do this.
Construction complete.
Okay. Now we just wait for influence on those. And as far as these go ahead and upgrade you to a Star Fortress, and you to a Star Fortress. And you are already working on that. Excellent. Okay. So now that'll take them a while. And we just go ahead and keep on doing what we're doing. Which at this point is largely sitting around waiting for things. Which is like 90% of Stellaris. But yet it's so compelling. Hey, we can upgrade this. And we're gonna go for, looks like a biolab. We're building a lot of biolabs, but we're still behind in our tech research, or rather our society research. Which is not great. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. We can also upgrade that, and so we shall, up to a planetary processor. And then you are still on your way in. 20 months remaining on Hyper Shields. Okay. Well, next month we will be able to build one of these. And we're probably going to build... Wait, we didn't do this. You go build mining stations. Which means we're actually going to be building with... Where is it? This construction ship. And let's go ahead and build in Mublar.
Completed.
Mublar is a better system, and if we're going to be sitting around and waiting, I would rather have the science and the extra 2 energy credits. There we go. I mean, now that we're on 2 construction ships again, we shouldn't be doing much more for waiting. We should be pretty much okay on that front.
Taking evasive action.
Uh-oh. That's no good. Space amoebas are attacking our science ship. And we got out. Okay, we're fine. Excellent. Barely fine, but fine nonetheless.
A new breakthrough.
Antimatter missiles. Fantastic. Well, we can't go for engineering 3 and 4, but we can go for impulse thrusters, which isn't the worst choice. We'll go ahead and go for that. Just so that we're a lot faster sublight. Oh, unrest again. Okay. Really? Our pops are unhappy here? Why? Why are you guys unhappy?
Recon pass completed.
All we did was hook you up to the grid. I can't think of any problems with this. Let's pull back our army here. Back to Chorus. There we go. And we can also check in on some of our bastions down here. We do have a fair amount of minerals that we could put into defensive platforms. like so. There we go. Ocheron Station is now ready to go. And of course the upkeep on that is only energy credits, so mineral-wise, it doesn't actually cost us anything other than the initial cost. So that's great. And this construction ship finished up, so go ahead and build yourself the research stations, and then the mining stations. Fantastic.
Construction complete.
Yep, we are building a lot of things at once. We still don't really have anything to put into here, which does make me sad, but oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and build some of these. We can't actually build all of them,
completed.
But that's okay. Here in another month, we'll be able to build another, possibly 2? Yes, 2. Excellent. That'll do for now. Why are you at 13.6k when these others are at 13.7? It doesn't have the sublight speed reduction, presumably because it's not in a nebula, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening there. Oh, the authority of Mishri is becoming more authoritarian. Who would have thought? Good job, guys. Good job.
Recon pass completed.
Well, we can go ahead and try to max these out.
Construction
The Ugarlik
complete.
have rivaled us. That's fine. They can do that.
System
And we need
reconnaissance
one
completed.
more, looks
Recon
like,
pass completed.
in order to get this maxed out. Hey, look! The Holy Zirin Commonwealth. Don't you think we can see past your flimsy layers of plastiskin and poorly
Construction
phrased
complete.
platitudes? You are a replica, a helpless jumble of ones and zeros. Nothing more. Rude.
Construction
What a
complete.
jerk. Are we the bad guys in this?
Anomaly found.
Is that what's happening here? Are we the baddies? We're gonna reduce our upgrade cost for sure, and we're also gonna research that. There we go. So this one is good to go.
System reconnaissance completed.
Space Amoeba Hunters. Lovely.
Construction complete.
Where are they? Okay, they're over there. Sounds good. Okay, let's head back to our territory. Over in the here area. We could have gone there much faster if I had just zoomed out, but I didn't. So, there's that. A toy factory. There are structures on Hasla 3, though most are less than ruins and more akin to rubble. The ESS investigators' initial pass over the planet reveals only one building that can be considered intact, seemingly spared whatever calamity robbed Hasla 3 of its buildings and builders alike. This is the source of the noise. Not only is the building intact, reports Science Officer Unit Y1, but it is active. It is a production facility of some sort, turning plasticine polymers into mute objects of uncertain but possibly ornamental purpose. The raw materials and end product are largely uninteresting to the Exterminator Hub, but we could doubtlessly stand to learn something from the automated manufacturing process itself. Perhaps we should establish a foothold and observe. Perhaps we should. Or perhaps not. Well, let's build some guns and missiles, shall we? And also a target uplink computer, and a disruption field generator, and a communications jammer. There we go.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Yeah, hyper shields.
Taking
Ooh,
evasive
man.
action.
Oh. Okay, first off, Singularity Core would be amazing. Second off, Physics Lab 3 and 4 would be amazing. Third off, Power Plant 4 and 5 would be amazing. We're currently capped on power and we're making 346 a month, so I think we can disregard this safely for now. Then we have to choose between Physics Lab and Singularity Core. And I think the choice here is a relatively easy one. The Singularity Core will increase our research speed across the board by 5%, whereas the Physics Lab will only increase our physics research speed, which is already our fastest. So I think we build a Singularity Core. There we go. Work complete. Hey look, Space Amoeba Hunters. Oh, that's okay. I hope they have fun with that. So now that we finished up our hyper shields, we should probably go ahead and upgrade our fleets. Let's see here. This is a kinetic battery. Yeah, that's correct. And then maybe have a second kinetic battery on these, and then 2 large plasma cannons. Something like that. Yeah, that should be good. There we go. And then you can get antimatter missiles. Advanced railguns are fine. Medium phase disruptors are fine, and plasma cannons are fine. So we just upgrade our shields and call it a day. On our destroyer, same thing. We upgrade our shields. All of our shields, not just 2 of them. And then we don't actually have an upgrade to put in here. So we're fine. There we go. And now for the Devastator class Corvette. We are fine here. I think this is all completely going to remain the same, actually. Yeah, that's all completely the same. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this fleet, and we'll go ahead and upgrade this fleet as well. There we go. And I think this is a good time to put a cut in, and next episode we will probably go take care of some of these guys and continue our expansion. See you all then.